Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, Sam. This will be alongside me today, as always, the man behind the Twitter X, Wrestling's voice of reason, Scott, as well as the third man from Parts Unknown, which is probably his basement, Ethan. We're coming to you from above the ring, Ship It Studios. I keep doing this. I did this last time when we did the other flip. Bedlam Media's premier wrestling podcast, covering all things WWE worldwide. Boys and girls, it's another loaded WWE weekend. But, one of them's in Europe. Bash in Berlin and No Mercy. As we had mentioned on a previous show, we recorded our all-in post show. If you haven't listened to that, go check that out. These two cards have less matches than All In does alone.
By one. One.
Since I'll let the since I'm just good at picking WWE matches and I don't want to take the spotlight out of here, I'm gonna let Scott and Ethan lead this one as I give you my correct picks.
Yeah.
I mean he can back that Taka from SummerSlam.
I mean, I know it's for those of you who've been watching or listening to us for our entire run. Sam has this knack of picking WWE and NXT shows when he doesn't watch. When I've watched WWE religiously for decades at this point, and somehow he still outpicks me, and it saddens me very much so.
And one of the shows you're there live.
All right. We don't. The knife's already in. I don't need it to be dug in even more. God.
You're like, screw this. I'm cashing in now. Are you sure?
So currently, as it stands, we do have for our picks, we have Ethan at 8, and me and Scott tied for 4. So quite the lead there, but anything can happen. It's still early in the season. Yep. So without further ado, let's start with Bash at the Beach. That's our week, folks.
Yeah, we're all exhausted, so this fits perfectly.
To be fair, I mean, to Sam, yes, it's pretty close to that because it's literally called Bash at Berlin, but Triple H stopped picking WCW pay-per-views.
Hey, no. See, I love that NXT.
No, I do it.
Picks old WCW stuff. Like, bring back Bash at the Beach. That was a great pay-per-view for WCW.
Hog wild.
Yeah, I mean, it's during bicycle week. Like, seriously, like up here right now in Vermont, like bike week is coming. It's just like, come on, you guys, perfect time to do it. But whatever, that's just me.
Either way, let's start off with Bash in Berlin. Short card, 5 matches. Scott, I'll let you kick this off for us.
It wouldn't surprise me if they threw a 6th one on. I don't know if they will. We still have SmackDown to go, which will be in Berlin, which I love the fact that SmackDown has that show there, and it's not pre-taped. It's good. I like that.
Tape delayed this time, yeah.
Well, yeah, obviously, because they're doing it in Germany, so obviously the spoilers will be everywhere. So if there is a 6th match added, we'll know about it before. So let's go with our trusty and most secure and accurate Wikipedia.
Sponsor us.
With our matches, we'll go from the bottom up because obviously the World Heavyweight title should be the last one on the card. So our first match will be for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships as the unholy union of Alba Fire and Isla Dawn take on Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill.
Team Muscle strongest. Cut the shit. I don't know anymore. All right. Team Muscle. Let's go with Team Muscle. Okay. I'll take this one first. I like Alba Fire and Dawn, but let's be honest. Have they run down anything with these tag titles? Besides feuding with, I'm going to make sure I get this right, Pure Fusion Collective,
yes.
PFC.
Yes, PFC. Yes.
Anyway, I get that group name. Anyway, oh, come on, that name's...
Oh, no, I agree. I agree. It's absolute. It's just...
It's worse than Cage of Agony. Actually, no, sorry. That's actually second worst. Second. Okay, anyway, back to this. I'm going Bianca and Jay regaining.
Okay. Sam?
I was kind of torn on this one. But yeah, there are some people, even outside of when you don't watch the product too often, you just don't see a lot of attraction to, or you don't see a lot of, and I'm still seeing more Bianca and Jade on the social. So I think they're going to, they won it in Europe and they're going to lose it in Europe.
Fair enough. I will follow suit. However, it would not surprise me. I don't think the seeds have been fully planted yet, but I feel at some point that Bianca is going to turn on Jade.
Ooh.
At some point, because we haven't seen a heel Bianca Belair since like her early days in NXT.
In a long time. It's been a while.
Yes, exactly. So I think it's coming, but I'm going to pick them to have a second tag title reign. I mean, it was nice to see, the Unholy Union get their win, in Scotland. But yeah, I think it's time for the ladies to take their titles back.
Sorry, Sam. Did you say Bianca and Jay too?
Yes.
Are we on? Okay, so we're
all on the same. We're all on the same.
I actually like where Scott was, because I seen that theory going around on Twitter. I'm calling it Twitter. Like Dijak with Chris, but if you call it I remember they were talking about the Twitter thing. He's like, I hate calling it X. It's like, what do you say, X for? And I think CVV made a joke say X for. And Dijak, we're gonna throw hands right now if you say something like that.
Yep.
But
the only thing X is gonna do is give it to you. So that's it.
Boom.
So our next match, this one I'm actually really looking forward to. I think it's gonna be literally a banger. The strap match, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre. I'm gonna say it now. We're getting our third match when we get to Bad Blood.
Hell in the Cell.
Yes. CM Punk's winning this match. It's gonna be brutal. It's gonna be bloody. There's gonna be lots of whipping, as JR would say. It's gonna be, yeah.
Boy, God, he's whipping like a government mule.
Yeah. But yeah, Punk's winning this match. I don't see Drew McIntyre winning twice. It's not gonna happen.
I do
not in a row, anyways.
No, I do want Drew to win, but I actually like where Scott was going, because, if you want to make that third match, you don't want Drew going to it on Punk's I want a rematch. So, I'm actually going to agree with you. I could see, so this strap match, you got to do the four corners.
Yes, it's
the way I could
strap match.
Yes, the way I could see it is this gets so cliche because we seen it before. So each guy hits a corner.
Yep.
And I can see Drew's like, oh, I'm close, and Punk, without realizing it, Drew doesn't realize that Punk actually hit the fourth corner, and then
right.
Ref is like, it's over. Drew's like, I did it, and then the ref be like, no, Punk won, and Drew be like, what?
Oh yeah, there's going to be shenanigans. It has to be shenanigans because the whole this whole feud is built on shenanigans, and it's just going to continue until there's absolute destruction in a Hell in a Cell match. Absolutely.
I can't wait. We're getting to Hell in a Cell matches. I'll talk about the second one later.
Yeah.
Hey, Sam, are you going to join both of us, or are you going to go?
I was going to go with CM Punk. I figured with Drew getting his due at SummerSlam, I think Punk is going to come back and give the boy a whipping, as you would. So I didn't think this was going to be one that we were going to have to contest, but CM Punk's getting the W here.
Yep.
Then they're going to have a ladder match for the bracelet.
Oh,
Jokes.
God. AJ Lee in a pole match.
God. Oh, okay. Mine was not that bad.
All right. So our third match, mixed tag match. We got our favorite Terror Twins, Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley, taking on the Judgment Day's Dirty Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan.
Sam, you go first on this one.
Oh yeah, I am. It's gonna be Judgment Day. Because you need some people being booed here. And the best... Look, I can see Damian and Rhea getting the W at some point in this whole feud. But I don't know. Nothing was better than watching Rhea get so upset at SummerSlam. And you're like, oh, there's a fire that's being fueled. And we need more fuel.
Yes.
So Dominic and Liv.
I'm 100% in agreement with Sam here. I just love the fact that, of course, more shenanigans will happen because It's the Judgment Day. You're gonna see Finn. You're gonna see JD. You're gonna see Carlito. I mean, it's not gonna be like a dominating victory. It's gonna be the smarmy heel way of getting it done. So, but yeah, I think Judgment Day is gonna win this as well.
Screw it. I'm going with Terror Twins. I gotta change.
All right. Okay. I was wondering.
Well, hear me out. So the last few weeks, they'll get close to Dominic doing the rip top. We all know she's gonna hit it soon.
It's gonna happen at the pay-per-view. It's gonna happen.
But every time she gets close, Judgment Day basically beats the crap out of them. And this is 2 weeks in a row now that they got laid out. Well, this past Monday was kind of close, but we'll just say Judgment.
Yeah.
But I think they need him more. Well, I mean, I can see Liv and Dominic, like you guys are like being like a screwy finish.
Yeah.
Carlito. Then I can see Rhea Liv like, all right, we're gonna sell this once and for all. Like, no BS. Me and you, we're gonna duke it out. Just without Dominic special guest refereeing this time. I had that theory thrown out during SummerSlam, but look what happened. Before we found out about the dirty coming in, literally.
Right.
Yeah, I could see. I mean, this one I would not be mad either way, honestly. Like point wise, yes, but match wise, no, because it's probably gonna be screwy finish. But we need some tiebreakers in here. We can't.
You're
we
right.
can't.
No,
we can't
you
pull,
are 100. Yeah.
We can't pull a Clash of the Castle again. And Backlash. Well, that's me and Scott for that one, but.
Yep. All right.
Cool. Match number 4.
Match number 4 for the undisputed WWE Championship. Cody Rhodes defending against Kevin Owens.
Cody.
I think we're all in agreement.
Yeah, Cody. I like KO. I think he needs another shot. Another run at the title. But it's funny how. Did you guys see that SmackDown where Cody's like, "Here, Kevin, you want a title shot?" And Kevin's like, "No, win-loss records. That was a shot at AEW, but let's be honest, I have rank instead." And then they tricked him by saying Roman Reigns' name and then Owens like, "No." But it was funny. So on SmackDown, like this past Fridays, you know how they do the brawl on the talk show and all this comes out. It's like, we're gonna have a tag match. So KO's like, this was gonna happen. All this is gonna come down. Gotta make tag match. And Kevin Owens like breaking the fourth wall. That literally happened. He's like, before I forget, I know we're on Toronto. Can I just go in right quick and punch him? And Nick Aldis like, okay, make it quick.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens, man, my God, I think. So apparently his contract's up in 6 months, but honestly, I don't see him going to AEW. Here comes he's AEW rumors. I think he's a lifer in WWE, if I'm being honest, like The Undertaker.
I mean, honestly, though, if he does decide to go, God bless him. I'll follow Kevin Steen pretty much wherever he goes. So
same. But I think if I gotta be honest here, I think he's gonna be a lifer in WWE.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably making great money. His family is they're content. Everything's good. I don't want to see him leave because I want him and Sammy to always be in the same company because then that always gives me the opportunity to possibly see a feud between the two of them again or a tag team run or something. They're that those people that are always destined to be near each other. So, and I don't see Sammy going anywhere either. At any point. I think Sammy probably still has multiple years left on his contract because I think he just signed a new one too.
I think so, but I think
that's how he has a comedy show, so I'm pretty sure he's going to be with the WWE machine for quite some time. So, but I feel like with this match, if anything, I think this gives Kevin Owens the fuel to go heel at some point soon. I don't know. I know they kind of teased it like with the end. KO looks like he was going to hit Cody with the title, and then he just passes it over to him as he goes to leave the ring. So like the teases are there. I love heel Kevin Owens. Face Kevin Owens is fun, but heel Kevin Owens is better. So I need to see that more. So that's my hope that this match, maybe KO gets really close to winning. Cody ekes it out at the end, and then maybe this sends KO over the edge. Who knows? We'll see.
I see what you did there for over the edge.
I was just gonna say, like, I missed that pay-per-view, by the way, but yeah, I just kept it to myself until you said something. So
that's what we do. We knew honestly, like at least 5 matches. I figure at least like 3 or 4 that we were gonna at least agree on, like clean sweep.
Yeah,
this is one of them. Let's just be honest here.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to agree on the next one then?
Yeah, the next one's gonna be the same way. It is the match for the World Heavyweight Championship. It is Gunther, our King of the Ring, our Ring General, taking on the Viper himself, Randy Orton. And it shows here if Orton wins the title, he will be transferred to Raw, and then Gunther will be transferred to SmackDown. So
that one I wouldn't believe fully. I mean, Orton to Raw, obviously, because he's got the world title. But I don't think about Gunther because they haven't talked about much in TV. Well, I mean, let's just pause. It could happen. Not saying it's not full of crap, but
well, I mean, they want to kind of keep the trade thing. You know, they
yeah,
want to keep
yeah.
the two rosters separate, which they've done a pretty good job with. Randy being on Raw obviously makes sense because of what happened and how the King of the Ring ended. I think this is going to be a great match, just like their King of the Ring final match was. But there's no way in hell Gunther's losing this match. None.
It's his first title defense. He's in his second home. I'm just gonna call this because he was in WXW for like the longest time.
Yeah, so he's not dropping this at all.
No,
but it's going to be a great match. This actually might be the match of the night, and I'm looking forward to it so much.
This one and the strap match are the two I'm looking forward to the most.
Yeah, I love how Punk and Drew have done such a beautiful job, just building up their feud. And Drew looks like he's having the time of his life right now. It's so great to see.
Cinema.
Yes.
I mean, Gunther's gonna get a babyface reaction because, like I said, second home.
Oh, of course.
Honestly,
until he insults them, and then they'll boo for 5 seconds, and then they'll start cheering again. So
it's Europe. They're gonna cheer for the boos, heels. I mean, honestly, this should main event. If I'm being honest, if it's not this, it should be the strap. I get the WWE title because it's the your big title,
right?
But honestly, I like Cody and Kevin, but that doesn't feel like this closing match to me.
This match needs to be the main event.
Yeah. I would not be mad for the strap match either, but I think it's gonna be the world title if I had to pick one.
Put the strap at the beginning. Ooh. Really set the show on fire right off the rip.
Because Clash of Castle
won't do it, but I think that would be fun. But if anything, maybe have Cody and KO start the show too.
All right, it's good. I'm gonna make a prediction. So if I had to say what's opening, I'm gonna say Owens and Cody and KO open. I go with tag title match number 2, the women's. Sorry, I gotta clarify. I probably say mixed tag match be number 3, and then strap match and then world title.
You think they put the strap match right next to the title though? Because
actually, let me reverse that. Put the strap match number 3 and then the mixed tag before the main.
All right, there you go.
Sorry, that's what I switch.
Like that. Yeah, that makes good sense. I like that.
Because you want a big match in the opening, middle, like a sandwich.
Yeah,
or why I brought food in this, but let's just go with it.
Makes sense. All right, so 5 matches.
All done.
Bash in Berlin. That's it.
1 o'clock Eastern start time, by the way.
So we move on to Sunday. NXT's No Mercy. Pretty stacked card as well. 6 matches on here. It's going to be a lot of fun. I love what NXT's been doing recently. I love the collaboration that they're doing with TNA. It's such a good time to watch NXT. And I hope that they continue to do the same. Have the collaborations keep going. I need more people to come over on both ends because it's nice that I'm able to actually watch TNA wrestling again. I'm a week behind because I don't have access to TV, but Nesson has been wonderful in being able to put on the week prior show. So I've been at least able to catch up and learn new wrestlers' names. So it's nice. It's good.
Thank God.
So with this, like I said, 6 matches. We'll start off with the first one. It will be for the NXT Women's Championship. We have Roxanne Perez taking on Miss Jada Parker. Now, I got to say, Jada Parker is a star. Like, she will run this division very soon, like after Roxanne gets called up. I don't see Roxanne losing just yet. But this will be Jada Parker's coming out party. It's going to be a great match between these two ladies. But I think Roxanne will retain her title.
So for people who had wonder how Jay Park, so she wanted that Gauntlet Eliminator match. But I'm glad they brought that match back. She lost like Soul. I'm a little surprised they're doing heel versus heel. And then at the interview Tuesday, Jay Park, I'm gonna slap taste out of your mouth. And Rock's like, yo, okay. And then Jay Park literally slapped the taste out of her mouth. Then she talked to someone off camera, like, hey, I know, oh, you're the big thing that's coming. Like, I'm gonna. Sorry. It's one of them. Oh, so basically, she's like, I know you're like, I'm gonna smack Tazo you. I'm gonna agree with Scott. It's Roxanne. I think she's dropping to either Julia or Stephanie Fakir. Julia just had her last match this past Sunday at Marigold.
That is true. She is on her way.
So I think it's I could see Julia showing up at No Mercy or wait till CW debut.
Maybe.
But I'm going with Roxanne. I think she's looking to either Stephanie Fakir or Julia. I like Jan Park. She can be future champion in the future.
She will be. No, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. She will be. She has that it factor, and it's great to see. Like, I feel like at this point, like she can go away from OTM. Like, those boys really haven't done much in the tag team division. I mean, I think they did get a big victory, they had a feud with the OC, but Jada Parker is just leading this team. So yeah, I think it's time for her to
lead them. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Sam, are you gonna join the boys, or are you gonna go with Jada Parker?
Yep.
No, I'm gonna stick with Roxanne. I like this title run with the things I've seen. So I like the heels always do better with their title runs than a chase.
It's true.
Whereas
sorry, I had to do the Roxanne. I'm sorry.
I will say though, the heel thing's starting to grow. Like, I mean, it's grown on me for a while, but at first I'm like, it's almost like when your little sister, anyone who's got little sisters, like try to be tough, and it's just kind of like cute, like haha. But now it's like it's more like serious kind of thing.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, it took time to grow. I mean, I agree with you because we talked about that when she first turned heel.
Yeah,
it was just like I see the little sister. I'm tough. I can do whatever. But now I believe it like fully. Like I'm like,
no, I do. Yeah.
So our next match is for the NXT Women's North American Championship. Kalani Jordan defending her title against Wendy Chu.
I'm going to be... Oh, sorry, Scott, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, I love what they've done with Wendy Chu, turning her heel when she came back. Her theme song is infinitely better than her face one. I like that she got this match. I like the feud that they've been doing. They've actually done a really good job with this. But I still feel that Kalani's still too new with this title. I don't think she's going to lose it yet. She's done a good job as champion.
I agree. I'm going to go Kalani. Honestly, I don't care about this Wendy Chu spooky gimmick. I'm just going to be honest.
It's not everybody's cup of tea. I just think it's nice that they've
No, I do like her theme song though, and her finish was actually a sleeper hold because sleeping. But sense. She brought Rosemary on NXT this past Tuesday. Sorry, spoiler, Scott.
That's all right. No, that's fine.
She's like, I got a friend coming, and then I mean they did tape this past episode last week because I think they're going to Berlin too. So I saw spoilers. Wasn't even trying. That's the funny part. It just went, I'm like, God damn it. I wasn't even trying to look this time. But Rosemary came up because everybody kept talking. I'm like, oh, you know what? That makes sense because Rosemary's spooky and Wendy Chu's spooky. Yeah. I think this could be, I do like Wendy Chu, the wrestler. I don't know, just gimmick. This stuff is just like not hitting with me kind of thing. But I'm good. Like Scott said, like it's too early for, honestly, if I had to pick 3 names, Fallon Henley. You know what's great? Izzy Dame. Someone help me out here.
Damn works. Now it's her gear.
Mrs. Braun Breaker. Let's go with that.
Mrs. Braun Breaker.
And I just had a third in my head. No, just went away. It's Thea Hale. Screw it.
I like Thea. Thea would be a good challenge for the North American title too.
Are we gonna go for a second clean sweep?
Maybe.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know too much about this too, so I'm gonna go with champions. This is a tough card. With the information I know, I don't know if I even see a title change on this. Just a forewarning, but
fair enough. Our third match will be for the men's NXT North American title. I'm looking forward to this one too because I think this could be very interesting. Of course, I watched this. I have not had a chance to watch this past NXT. So Ethan, you're gonna have to help me on this one.
I will.
If there's anything that's happened, but it's Obafemi defending his title against Tony D'Angelo with the rest of the family. So, Ethan, I'll let you go first.
Yay! Honestly, this is actually kind of hard a little bit. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I like
Tony,
that.
So Tony was the Heritage Cup champion, which that's really weird to say.
I know.
Not gonna lie. Then he lost to Charlie Dempsey because Francis Sinclair helped him. That was what was that? Scott? 2 weeks ago, I think.
3.
Yeah,
not this past week. The week prior.
Yeah. Honestly, it fits Dempsey's gimmick. Honestly, like D'Angelo didn't really need it, but I get why.
Yeah.
Give him a singles win.
Yeah. I mean, if anything, it helped rebuild the no catch quarter code. The NQCC. There it is.
Yeah, go with that. But
let's go with that. Yeah, I know.
So during the segment, Ren Sinclair's like, he will challenge anybody for this top, like Charlie Dempsey with the Heritage Cup. I think they threw away that no quarter catch rule. Well, obviously because Damon Kemp's gone, and I don't think he can really do. I mean, it would have been cool doing the women. I mean, they got the women's speed title, so why not? But so basically, and Ren Sinclair's like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry," and I thought that was the funniest thing she said because Dempsey's like, "Oh."
I love her addition to that group. It's so good. She's very talented. Obviously, she's still very green too, but it's nice to see her be a more prominent feature on the NXT programming. So
the reason he got the title match because Femi want basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, and D'Angelo's like, the Don. He basically lays him out with a spine buster. I was like, oh crap, he actually might have a chance. But I'm actually gonna go with Femi retain. Now I would not be mad if D'Angelo wins. I think he deserves another singles title run. I think he can get a few months, but I think Femi keeps it.
I do agree as well. But I feel like this one could be a lot closer than people think. Because Oba is like power personified. But when D'Angelo dropped him with that spine buster a couple weeks back, I'm just like,
Mamma mia.
Oh, I miss Mara. Anyways, yeah.
Mama effing mia.
Yeah, I think Oba's taking it, or he's going to retain his title.
What do you think, Sam? Are we going to go for a third clean sweep?
Yeah, no, I said I don't think this. Just looking at this, even though Tony looks like he would be the one to take it from Oba, but I'm going to stick with Obafemi here. This guy's a beast.
For the 2.0 era, I know me and Scott don't want to talk about this, but I will say though, out of that group, Tony, Stax, Trick, Carmelo, Braun.
Yep.
I'm not gonna come out Tomas because they were like the veterans, kind of that whole.
Yeah, they were the end of Black and Gold. Yeah.
Thea Hill.
Yep.
Chase U.
Yep.
Frazier was part of that.
Nathan Frazier and Axiom as well, even though he was a kid before.
God, I miss that. But yeah, I thought honestly Frazier and Axiom. Actually, I'll talk about now. If they go up to the main roster, stick to keep them as a tag team. Honestly.
Oh, absolutely. And of course, speaking of them,
woohoo! I called that
our next match. Gotta love the good segues. It is for the NXT Tag Team Championships as Chase University's Andre Chase and Ridge Holland defend the titles against Nathan Frazier and Axiom.
This is Chase U versus Frazier and Axiom Part 3, technically. Right. So because Chase and Holland won the titles,
yes.
Then it's weird. So most champions get the rematch clause, but Frazier and Axiom had to beat Hudson and Osborne. By the way, Riley Osborne's gonna be in TNA tomorrow.
Nice.
Or whatever.
Whatever.
This is past Friday. Yeah. We'll just as we're recording this, it's a Thursday. And Ultimate X. That's actually gonna be fun.
Nice.
Honestly, they had a really. Wait a minute. Didn't they fight Battleground too? Didn't Chase U fight at Battleground too?
Yes.
So this is part 4 then, technically.
Yes.
Oh my god. Jay just won the titles. So I don't see them losing. I actually would kind of feel bad for Andre Trace Rich Holland. I'm gonna go with Sam's theory, but I'll get to the NXT top match because I speak of theories. I got some later about that. I'm gonna go with Chase U retaining. Honestly, I like Frazier and Axiom, but they don't really need those belts again. I know I'm sounding like a broken record there, but
Yeah. And I mean, this is Ridge's first title ever. So, I mean, it's nice to finally get him some gold in NXT. Not ever, but in NXT. So it's nice to see him hold on to it. He's found a home in Chase U. Yes. Always with the U. I love what they've done. It's just it's been good. I love Nathan. I love Axiom as a team. They're doing really well. I think it would be time for them to go up. Whether that's now or in a couple of months, we'll see. But I'm going to pick the champs to retain here too.
My statement stands.
Champions all the way.
Also, unless things have changed, the last time I had watched this, there was a little bit of tension with Nathan trying to do single stuff. I don't know if that's been
funny enough. Nathan had done all those single stuff, and everything happened. They still retained the titles. Then Axiom went off and started doing all single stuff. And Nathan got upset with him. And Axiom's like, "Bro, you did the same thing. Don't get mad at me for this."
So even if they don't move up.
And then of course they were on. Yeah, they were on the. They're on the same page, and then they lose the titles.
So I know what the hell.
So I feel like
that.
Huh?
Is this the rematch clause?
Correct. This is technically the rematch. So what I'm thinking, now that we talk about the tag team, I don't know if it's actually going to survive. I think that if they lose this match on Sunday, one of them is going to attack the other one. And then we'll have our singles feud. And then somebody will go up and somebody will stick around for a little while until both of them are up. Or they go to separate brands.
So, couple of things. I kind of wish it kept the Cruiserweight title away, but
I know.
Yeah, I know. But remember, when speaking of WCW pay-per-views, remember the Cruiserweight tag? Well, WCW stuff, right quick. Remember the Cruiserweight tag titles?
Yes,
that'd be kind of cool. That's the title nobody really ever talks about.
I know. Well, I mean, it didn't. I don't think it lasted very long.
2 champs, I think, and that was it.
Yeah.
I think they could. I know I know we bash AEW for titles. Let's be honest, everybody has. And WWE's kind of got too many titles. They're slowly getting there, but if you want to add one more, you add the Cruiserweight tag titles. I thought that'd be kind of cool.
I mean, you could. The problem is, I don't know if there's enough cruiserweights that could be tagged.
Oh yeah, good point.
I mean, if you wanted to add another title, I mean, they already have a men and a women's mid card. So I mean, and honestly, there's really no other titles you could add in NXT. I mean, if you wanted to do like a light heavyweight championship, but then again, you just have another random title for no reason.
Yeah, they got the speed titles.
But why? My question would be, my understanding, before NXT got knocked down from being the best product WWE had, well, now that it's been knocked down, it's developmental. You don't need all the titles if it's developmental. They're not meant to be there all the time.
I agree.
Sure, mid-card title, I think that's as low as you go.
Yeah, I agree, 100%. There's no need for that third level title. There's no need for it. You could probably give another maybe title in the main roster, but honestly, I agree. There's too many titles as it is. Let it simmer. Let it do its thing.
There is too many titles. Even WWE's guys, they got 2 sets of speed titles. The women's one I think is debuting like next week, I think.
But that's only on X. It's not anywhere else. They don't even have the champions walk out with their belts if they're on television. So it's just like it's unfortunately a throwaway title, and I hate that. I wish because the speed title looks beautiful. I'm like, why not put that on television? You might get more people to watch when it's on X.
X gonna give it to you.
Yeah, that's right.
So okay, but yeah.
So
we're all 4 for 4 on matches.
Yeah. We might get some splits on this one though.
Mm-hmm.
It is a singles match between 2 former Rascals, or 1 former Rascal and a Rascal.
Wes.
The separation of MSK. The worst like turn on a partner since the Shield, from what I've seen. Wesley now in his full heel stage, taking on TNA's Zachary Wentz.
I got some thoughts on this one.
Go.
Fire away, sir.
So first and foremost, the fact that they even bring in Zachary Wentz for this makes me feel like everything Kimberly had said is BS. Because I don't think WWE would have brought him back.
Nope. 100%.
So I've definitely, I'm not somebody to go, I'm just not going to follow you anymore. That was one I unfollowed because kick rocks.
Same thing.
Second of all, since this is happening, and I think this is this one's going to transcend wrestling. It's going to transcend the brands.
Yep.
Zachary Wentz is getting this W.
Yep.
He's coming back. He's definitely not at Wes, like in a literal sense, not at Wes, but probably really perturbed and very frustrated. And I think it's going to flow into kayfabe a little bit. It's not definitely so much Wes wronged him, but the industry wronged him because of potential false accusations.
Right. That was so.
Yeah. Let's not dig into that too deeply because that's already been said and done. I'm glad that they brought him back because it was something that needed to happen. That was a wrong that needed to be righted, and I'm glad that they did because now he gets a chance to shine before he can go back to NXT. Before he goes back to TNA, sorry.
Yeah. So, my point being, I think there's a chance that maybe he gets reset. I don't know, but I think this is a story that can't just be a one and done. This is one where you have a couple of matches between these two.
Definitely possible. I agree with that. I think that this could continue. I don't know if it'll make it to the next Premium Live event on NXT, but this might be something that Wesley goes over to TNA.
Do it.
You get him on both brands that way. I think that would be a very smart idea to do. I definitely feel like,
You're missing somebody, Trey Miguel.
Oh no, I know that. I have a feeling Trey will be around. I don't know if he's going to be out there with Zach because Wes did attack him too. So I don't know. But I definitely feel like Sam's right. This is going to be more than just a one and done. But Zach is definitely getting the victory here as well. And this is just going to fuel that fire. They'll probably bounce back and forth between NXT and TNA for a little while, and it'll be fun to see.
Ooh, this is my dark horse match of the night.
Yes, I agree. This could be the match of the night, which is insane.
I like how Wesley turned heel because they said they abandoned him.
Right.
Which abandoned.
Which in theory, if you look at it outside of what actually happened, yes, they did. I mean, Trey decided to not come back. Trey decided to not sign with WWE and went back to TNA. And then obviously what happened with Zach, and then he went to TNA. And so, yeah, I mean, how Wes feels is very warranted, in the kayfabe section of things.
And then I like how when he lost the tag title, honestly, I thought they were going to have a run with them. And then he literally kicked Trey and Zach in the nuts.
Yep.
And then people are like, "You asshole!" And then I like how his first heel promo. It wasn't bad. My favorite part of that line was he says it was the release line, like future endeavors. I'm like, okay, that was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
And then that promo on Tuesday between both of them, honestly, I thought Zach went to upstage them.
Nice. No, I'm looking forward to watching that because I'm gonna try to get everything done before this pay-per-view or this Premium Live event comes out this weekend. So
spoiler, he's like, because Wesley's going by, you're gonna go. I'm a WWE superstar. You're a TNA wrestler. Like you're gonna get beat. Yeah. And it's actually like, no, I'm the TNA. It's gonna be funny when a TNA wrestler kicks a WWE superstar's ass. I'm like, yeah, that a boy, Zach.
Yep.
You know what? Good. And Wesley just turned heel. I'm gonna say Wesley, but it's not gonna be clean. I'm gonna say it's a DQ.
Ooh, we have a split, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. But here's what. But this my brain.
Exactly.
Yeah. So the reason why I say it's gonna be DQ because I think Zach's gonna get Wesley. Come on, let's go, and then Zach's like punch it, and the ref's like, okay, Zach, and then Zach's like, no, screw you, ref, and basically he gets so raged up.
Yeah, then he doesn't listen to the ref's count and he ends up getting DQ'd over it. Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see that.
The too much ass kicking spot, I'm gonna call it.
Yeah.
But I mean, in this scenario, it would make sense. Then you could be like, hey, you didn't beat me. You basically got a cheap win. An asterisk.
Right.
And then I want to rematch and then, blood feuds. No. By the way, this is gonna be a blood feud. Could we not start with a lock-up? Could we just have them throw hands? like a fist fight.
Yeah, after what happened, I'm pretty sure they're not gonna have a lockup. They're just gonna start wailing on each other.
Like Tony and Mariah. Back to AEW for a second.
It'll be great. It'll be great.
But this is my dark horse of the night. This could be a match of the night, like Scott said.
I'm getting Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly vibes.
Ooh. Yes. Which era? Ring of Honor or NXT?
No, NXT.
That. Okay.
I mean, Ring of Honor is great, but let me tell you, I'm gonna make a hot take here, guys. It's gonna piss a lot of people off.
Do it.
The best era of NXT was definitely when Adam Cole was there.
Absolutely.
Something about Adam Cole and Undisputed Era, just nothing against the rest of the talent, but him running wild, running a brand. This is why Vince deserved to lose that company. He was going to make him a manager. No. Adam Cole was the face of a company. Baby.
Yep.
That's my thoughts.
All right, I got a hot take right quick. Adam Cole should go back to WWE.
I mean, I agree, but I don't know. He's making some good cash. He's doing a great job doing his Twitch streams.
His gaming podcast.
You know, we'll see what happens. Yeah, exactly. The gaming podcast. So maybe he doesn't need to wrestle anymore. I would love to see him wrestle, but does he need to? Not necessarily.
Well, I remember he came back and then MJF dropped him on his head and then he kicked him out. Right. And I guess his surgery didn't heal the way he wanted to. I guess that's the rumor going around.
I don't know.
But
I mean, I don't know.
I like how we just found the side too, but anyway, basically, I'm gonna stick with West, probably a tiebreaker. But I'm gonna not be mad when Wentz wins because either way, we're gonna get more than one match. It's basically the long way I'm trying to get at this.
Yep.
I think it's gonna be like Wesley wins by DQ because, like I said, Zach's gonna get like fired out because the betrayal, and then refs like, okay, Zach, out of the corner. And Zach's like, nope. And it keeps going in the corner, and then refs like, all right, ding, and then they brawl, and then Ava's going to be like, all right, you two meet with no rules.
Our main event of the night is for the NXT Championship. Ethan Page, Mr. All Eagle himself, taking on the man, when you mention his name, he certainly appears, Joe Hendry, with Trick Williams being your special guest referee.
All right, I'll take first. So I'm going to go with Ethan Page. But
sounds like bias to me.
Yes. I can see a certain walking weapon coming in. And
don't do that to me.
I mean,
come on. Like, so the reason he turned heel, for anybody who doesn't watch TNA, you should watch TNA. I'm just joking. No, I'm not going to force. So basically, it's Slammiversary. So Josh was a babyface, and then obviously Hendry's the biggest babyface. It was an elimination match, and Alexander low blowed him in the nuts, and then hit a C4, and he's like, "Screw you!" I'm like, "There it is. There's the badass Alexander." And I mean, he did say Hendry cost him the TNA World Title, which he's getting a shot tomorrow in Emergence. By the way, Alexander, not Hendry. All right. I could see Alexander coming in. I want the North. WWE, sign me up.
You get the heel North. Oh man.
Oh.
Dream match. I'm going to put this out there. This is going to be in the universe now. The North takes on DIY, takes on FTR.
Woo! Oh, my God.
Want to know what makes my nipples hard?
You want to know what makes Daddy Magic's nipples hard?
That's what does it.
But I do like Joe Hendry, but I don't see him winning yet. Now I see him win a world title, just not the NXT title.
No. Again, I feel like there might be more shenanigans because Shawn Michaels likes his shenanigans.
Especially with TNA's involved?
Correct. Ethan Page retains his title, but
what the hell? You said I was biased.
Well, I mean, it's because you're both Canadians. No, man, it would turn everything on its head for Joe Hendry to win the NXT title. But I don't know if Trick's gonna. I don't know. Trick being the special guest ref is a nice little twist. So I don't know, but something just tells me Ethan's not losing this title just yet.
I'm taking my theory. I hope Alexander comes out. I want to see him at least once somewhere there, even the Rumble next year. I don't care. He needs to be on. Like, I know he's supposed to be like the Tanahashi TNA. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I could see him win the TNA World. I'm talking about this for a second. So him and Nick Nim have a 1 hour match tomorrow or after whenever this drops at Emergence, and a 1 hour Iron Man match. Holy crap! They had a banger of a 30-minute time withdrawal on Impact last week. Again, nice. Banger. Ethan pick. We really need a database. By the way, of all my picks.
I don't think there's enough hard drive space in the universe to capture all of your Ethan picks.
Yeah. Okay. Well played, sir. No, he's not wrong though. That's the funny part. But I think we need the North together at least once. Like Sam said, I like that deal. I mean, give me the Creed brothers. Ooh,
that's true.
Ooh,
that is true.
Suplex City.
Some American made thrown in there. I like it.
But I want to see Alexander get in or cost him the title because I think if he wins the world title, Hendry wins at Bound for Glory.
All right. Okay. I like that.
I like Ethan Page's theme song, by the way. It's a banger.
Yeah, it is. Now that I actually got a chance to actually listen to it, I was like, I like this theme. Okay.
And I like how Tricks this. So what happened? So Joe Hendry has Conjure. By the way, Scott, you need to watch that like soon. It was pretty funny. And Ethan Page came out and he's like, no. And then I forget what the rest. I guess now the rest went to referee's match or something happened like that. And he was like, here's your special. And everybody knew he was going to be tricked. Like Samson with Ricochet's Demon AEW. It's like the worst kept secret. Like we kind of.
Nice. Yep.
And then he pinned him, like visually pinned him. But I mean, Hendry's over in NXT. I think it's pretty cool. But I want to see Alexander. I don't think he wins cleanly though. Page is gonna.
No, God, no. They'll be. Yeah. Like I said, shenanigans all over the place. Sam.
My statement stands, especially with Ethan. This is my thing with Ethan Page, and I hope when I think it's a given at this point. Ricky Starks will come over. This will be their way of saying, "Hey, you did have awesome talent, Ethan Page." I was screaming to the high heavens.
You were
when he signed. I mean, he was hot take. The North top 5 tag team in TNA.
I agree. Wholeheartedly agree.
Ethan Page is one of the best talkers on a microphone, and you kind of let him squander. You know the word.
Yeah.
But give him a pretty decent long title run. He has a lot of potential. Imagine him on the main roster, superstar.
Yep.
I want to see. I want him on the main. I felt bad for him because that's SmackDown there in Sam's backyard, Orlando, Florida. They literally showed him in the crowd, and like a few people reacted. I'm like, oh, poor Ethan Page.
It's all right. There's still time. People just need to watch more NXT. And I know now they're moving to the CW network, in a month. So,
do you think this should take NXT on the road more often, besides the 2 shows they're doing in St. Louis, Chicago?
I think so. At some point,
I think it's time for them to get to Florida. To be honest with you,
if anything, start in the Southeast, do the states around there, and then you move over to Texas. Start in the South. You don't have to go too far north yet. Start down there, and then slowly work your way up the East Coast. Then slowly work your way up the West Coast, and then you can go in the middle, in the middle of the country.
So what's Scott saying? Go to Vermont.
Shit, I would love for anybody, any major brand to come up to Vermont. It would be great. I mean, Burlington probably would be the only place that they could house anybody over, 200 people. But I don't know. It's just, I know I have to travel for shows, and that doesn't happen because they're on days of the week that end in Y that I have to work. So
every day.
So sometimes this past month.
So it's 5. So for both prediction picks, it's literally that's what 11 matches all together.
Yep.
2 tiebreakers. That's it.
And they're both Sam and I versus you.
Yes.
So Sam, you and I could either clean sweep everything, or we all lose. So
this is like SummerSlam all over. Look, for SummerSlam, it was Scott against me and Sam for Drew and Punk. This time it's crap, stupid. Oh well.
Before we cut off, there's a real possibility with this knowledge now that if Scott and I clean sweep both shows, it's a possibility we will
Three-way
tie
tie.
Ethan.
We'll all be tied at 8.
So it's a possibility.
Man, that would be amazing.
Wait, if you win both in clean sweep, right?
If we win both in clean sweep, we'll both get 4 points, so we'll both get 8, and we'll all be tied going into All Out.
Good. I hope that doesn't happen, but that would be interesting.
That would be awesome. I'm not gonna lie. I think that would be.
And then there's the other option where Ethan clean sweeps, and
and then he's got like a freaking 12 to 4. He'll be just blowing us out of the water.
Oh, throw that! Yeah, keep throwing that in the universe, boys.
All right, guys. Loaded weekend, guys. Make sure you watch. Don't forget to listen to our post show when that drops. If you don't do so, please follow us on X at Above the Ring. You can find myself as the SOB official, Scott J Stream, and Ethan as Wrestling_fan_9. We're on all streaming platforms, and we're back on Spotify. So go listen to us there if you decide not to watch us on YouTube. Don't forget to like, share, leave a comment, tell people why Bedlam Media and Above the Ring is a podcast of your choosing and why they should listen to us as well. Guys, that's it. We ran out of time. And as always, do not forget to join the Bedlam.